Mother See of Holy Etchmiadzin, is the administrative headquarters of the Armenian Apostolic Church and the Pontifical Residence of the Supreme Patriarch and Catholicos of all Armenians, covering an area of around 150,000 square meters. The complex includes the Etchmiadzin Cathedral, the vestry, residences, museums, Gevorkian Seminary, V.and T.Manoukian Library and many other amenities. Structures in the complex, churches and the baptistry chapel. Mother Cathedral of Holy Etchmiadzin was built by St. Gregory the Illuminator in 301–303. The Etchmiadzin Cathedral is the oldest church built by a state in the world. According to the 5th century Armenian annals, St. Gregory had a vision of Christ descending from heaven and striking the earth with a golden hammer to show where the cathedral should be built. Hence, the Patriarch gave the church and the city the new name of Etchmiadzin, which may be translated as the place where the only begotten descended. In 480, V.and T.Manoukian, the Sasanian governor of Armenia, ordered the dilapidated basilica to be replaced with a new cruciform church. In 618, the wooden dome was replaced with a stone one, resting on 4 massive pillars linked to exterior walls by arcades. This was the church much as it is today. Murals in the interior and extravagant rotundas surmounting the apses appeared in the early 18th century. Between 1654 and 1658, the main 3-tier belfry at the entrance of the cathedral was erected. Saints Vartin and Hovhan Baptistry, a chapel located north of the Mother Cathedral and designated for baptism ceremonies. The 3-domed chapel was designed by architects Gevorkian and Romeo Gevorkian. The chapel was consecrated on the 26th of September 2008, and the construction was funded by the British Armenian philanthropist Armenians.Covering. Church of the Holy Archangels, built between 2009 and 2011, located in the yard of Gevorkian Seminary building. The single-domed church was consecrated on the 5th of November 2011. It was designed by architect Gevorkian. The construction work was funded by the Armenian philanthropist Gajik Galstian. Residences vestry and Pontifical Residence. The construction of the building started on the 6th of June 1910 and completed in 1915. It consists of the administrative offices of the Catholicos, the Pontifical Residence quarters, meeting rooms and a treasury museum. After World War I, it was used by the Soviets as a military base until 1956, when it was returned to the Mother See through the efforts of Catholicos Vazganai. Gazarapat Deacon's Residence, built in mid-18th century and located to the south of the cathedral. Armenian Monastic Residence, constructed in 1889 through the efforts of Bishop Yeremia Galustian. The building serves as residence of the clerical members of the Brotherhood of Holy Etchmiadzin. Vanatun Monastic Guest House, 3-storied building opened in 1978, designated to serve the visiting clergymen and guests of the Mother See. Seminary dormitories, adjacent to the Gevorkian Seminary, opened in 1997. New monastic residence, consecrated on the 31st of August 2002, an L-shaped structure connected to the old monastic residence. Educational institutions. Gevorkian Theological Seminary, built in 1874 by Catholicos Gevorkai V. A new extension designed by architect Gevorkian was connected to the old building in 2013. Karakanai Center of Theology and Armenology, functioning since the 26th of June 2000. The new building was officially opened on 28 September 2015. Christian Education Center, located within the old seminary building north of the monastic residence, built in 1911, to operate as a depository to house old Armenian manuscripts. During the Soviet period, it has served as the main building of Gevorkian Seminary, Eduardo Ionikian High School. Museums and libraries. Etchmiadzin Cathedral Museum, built in 1869 by Catholicos George IV. It is located to the southeast of the cathedral's main altar. Catholicos Museum. The old Pontifical Residence in Vestry was built in 1738 to 1741 and served as the Catholicos Residence until 1962. Since 1968 the building serves as Catholicos Museum, printing house and bookstore. Two-storied building to the east of the cathedral, built in 1888 to 1889. It was fully reconstructed between 1959 and 1962 to serve as a bookstore as well. It is also home to the publishing house of the Mother See. Armenian Museum, built and opened in 1896 by Catholicos Etchmiadzin. It was recently renovated to become a museum of art. Alex and V.and T.Manoukian Treasury House, opened on the 11th of October 1982, designed by architect Bagdazar Arzoumanian. The museum is home to treasures of the Armenian Church throughout the history. The V.and T.Manoukian Manuscript Depository, located near the main entrance of the complex, opened in October 2012. Ruben Savak Museum, opened in 2013 within the Gazarapat building to commemorate the Armenian poet Ruben Savak and other Armenian intellectuals who became victims of the Armenian genocide. Administrative buildings. Administrative building of the Old Synod, built by Catholicos Etchmiadzin between 1896 and 1897 to serve as a chancellery and synod building. Since 2011, the building is home to the Round Table Foundation of the World Council of Churches and the Inter-Church Affairs Department of the Mother See. Chancelleria Divinatum, started in 2005 and completed in 2008, located next to the Pontifical Residence. The three-storied building serves as the working office of the Catholicos. Pontifical Events Center, located adjacent to the Pontifical Residence, designated to host religious and secular events of the Mother See. Gates. Gate of Vazganai, erected in March 1961 at the eastern wall of the complex. In 2002, the gate was moved to the northern entrance. Gate of King Tridar, restored in 1964 on the basis of the well-preserved remains of the old medieval gate. The arch leads to the Pontifical Residence. Gate of St. Gregory, built in 2001 to form the main entrance to the Mother See. Notable additions. Clock Tower, at the northwestern gate of the complex, built in 1959. Armenian Genocide Memorial, group of cars erected in 1965. Open-air altar, built in 2001 along with the Gate of St. Gregory. Souvenirs Center, kachkas, sculptures and tombstones of Armenian Catholicoi. Gallery.